it was going to bring. It certainly played out that way. How was it playing in that physical contest?
I mean, it's fun. You got to endure those type of games. You got to love it. I mean, Notre Dame, they're a great hard-nosed team. They fought for every yard. So after that first series, we understood, like, hey, we got to throw our punches as well unless, we're going to continue to have these type of drives. But, I love those type of games. That's what football's all about.
All right, real quick, what was the message on the sideline? Notre Dame's making a comeback. Kind of what was everybody saying to make sure that y'all finish this thing, knowing that if you had one more stop or one more play, you'd be national champions?
I kept saying, God made football 4 quarters. He didn't make it 2. So, that just shows that we have to fight all the way to the end and just understand that, hey, they're in the natty for a reason and they're not going to stop either.
Yeah, thank you. Congratulations.
Of course. Thank you, man.
JT, when you guys had that meeting at the end of the regular season with Coach Day, vulnerable for a man in his position to do something like that, and you guys obviously made changes. What does it say about him to put himself in this situation?
I mean, Coach Day, I love him, man. He has gone through a lot. He has been criticized a lot, but he understood that he's willing to make sacrifices for us. We trusted in him, and he just kept saying we have a foundation. Our foundation was built on the Lord, and just continue to trust in Him. And we just kept our head down and just worked harder than ever.
I think it says about him that he's willing to do that. Is the guy who's running the program, and he's,
I mean, it just shows how much he loves us. I mean, tough love. There's been times where love has came in many different expressions from him, but that just shows how much he's willing to do for us, and to have a coach like that that's willing to put all that on the line. For us, we're just like, hey, let's just play as hard as we can for each other, play as hard as we can for him, and just see where this turns out. I mean, national championships.
Did the players ask him to make some changes or give him some feedback about how he can be different in this playoff run?
Man, we actually had a player-led meeting, just us and Coach Day, or the leadership committee, Coach Day, and it was a very just a lot of hard conversations with each other. One thing for me, having a strong knit family. If you don't have conflict, conflict makes family stronger depending on how you get through it. And, we did have a little conflict, but, it was all love. And after we walked out there, we had one goal. We said a team prayer. All 145, how many of us were there? I had a team prayer. I understood that, hey, if we want to go on the run we want to go on, we got to trust in the Lord, trust in His plan, and trust in each other, and just, not let the outside noise creep in.
JT, when that clock hit 0, can you explain that feeling and maybe what your favorite celebration was once that happened?
And I feel like everything came full circle. This season we had 2 tough losses. Didn't know why, or very questionable on why these things took place, but we understood that the Lord He guided us the whole way. I mean, every step we took was very specific to His plan. Never questioned it, always trusting in Him. And once that clock hit 0, I just felt like this is what He really truly wanted us to reveal was, we play for the glory of Him. Everything's gonna work out.
Who was the first person you embraced or first person you celebrated with?
I have no idea. It was Jack. Actually. We dropped our helmets, and that's my boy, that's my brother right there, and we shared being roommates all 4 years for fall camp. Spending night at each other's houses. I'm gonna miss that guy, and that's one thing we always talked about was like, hey, let's get a natty, and for it to hit 0, to see Ohio State red confetti. I mean, it still hasn't sunk in yet, but it slowly is. But it's a true blessing to be in this position.